the worst. I hope for the best. Kinda fly to be a genius, never been a dummy. And I ain't sacrificing my integrity for money. Some things are more important. I'm trying to keep the balance. What's understood don't gotta be explained. We speak in silence. Nothing worth it.
Gen Y, Gen X, Millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century.
Hey, welcome to Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time on Grant Cardone TV. This is Young Hustlers. This is a show every Thursday at this same time. We bring you, me, myself, and I, and GC, who's out today. We bring you the strategies and the tips to get you ahead and to get you the things you want more of in life. And I want to get you involved in the conversation today because we're talking about something pretty cool. We're talking about goals. Now, everybody's got goals. Some people hit them, some people don't. Some people don't even write down their goals. Some people don't even know what their goals are, but they have goals. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over some ways that you can make sure that you actually get closer to your goals in the coming year. You know, if you're setting your goals right, most of them aren't going to be hitting the next year anyways, but you can do things to make sure that you're moving forward to actually making your goals happen. 305-865-8668. Make sure you call. Share the stream if you're on Facebook still. Dude, 10X Growth Con, the business conference of the year, going down March 17th through 19th. The event will sell out. I think we're about halfway sold out of tickets. Unbelievable how fast they've sold out. Unbelievable speaker lineup. I'll talk more about that in a second, but I just want to drop into the show today talking about goals, man, talking about goals. So, I think the first thing that everybody runs into is, man, what should my goals even be? Like how do I come up with what my goals are? You know, the last thing you want to do is inherit somebody else's goals, right? So you got to have goals that you're connected to, that are yours, that you own, so that you freaking push. You know, you push hard, you scratch, you claw, you do whatever it takes to make it happen. And if you're adopting somebody else's ideas of what your goals are or should be, the chances are you're not going to push as hard for somebody else's vision than you would for your own. And so I want to talk to you about a couple things with goals today. And I'm actually going to give you, at the very end of the show, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do that will supercharge your progress towards where you want to go with your goals. 3 things that you have to do. But the first thing you have to have in order to get your goals in line is you've got to have the right why. You've got to have the right purpose. Now, for me, you know, what I did is I try to reverse engineer things. So where is the point that I want to be? And then I try to reverse engineer it all the way back. So if it's, I want to be financially free or able to retire at 50 years old, not that I would, But I want to have the ability to. I want to have that freedom. That's important to me. That's a goal for me. To be able to say at 40 or 45 or 50 years old, hey, you know what? I'm done, right? And be comfortable and live a certain lifestyle. So I start like thinking through all this, like, hey man, if that's the desired state of where I want to be, like I got to figure out a way to get to $20 million in net worth that I have cash flow coming off of every month. Well, let's see, what would it take to make that happen? And you start going back and you start doing the math to figure out how much money you got to make every month. And then you got to figure out, hey, where am I going to put this money so that it produces more money on a regular basis? And then you got to go even back further than that to be like, hey, how can I produce that type of income in the job that I'm in right now? Well, if you can't, you need to start looking at other areas and other ways that you can go generate that income. Maybe it's establishing a secondary non-confrontational stream of income to what you currently have right now. And we talk about that a lot in the 10X Super Life. We've talked about it in How to Become a Millionaire, how you have these multiple flows of income, but they have to support one another, right? So like for me, for an example, my job here with Grant, this is my main thing. My secondary flow of income is something that I don't even really hardly think about. It's like I just put my money over here and then checks show up every month with that mailbox money, right? It doesn't conflict with attention or time or resources of my primary flow of income. So that's really, really important. So the point is you have to reverse engineer where you want to be and how you can get there today. And so that means you got to play the whole thing out. And factor in all these little minute things that you may overlook, like hey man, how do I actually get in a position where I can have a second flow of income that doesn't distract from me? What types of things could I do could I bring on that would get me there? Now, real estate's an easy thing, and real estate, I'll just be frank, real estate wasn't my first thing. That wasn't the thing. I was like, as I was growing up, I was like, man, I gotta own, income producing real estate. I got that from Grant. Now I didn't steal that. I'm like, hey, that gets me what I want and it's close and it's easy, right? Because what I want to get is I want to get income that shows up every month that's passive, meaning it doesn't require any attention or resources other than putting money in the pool to water, let it grow, right? So for me, real estate wasn't my own origination, but it was a vehicle for me to accomplish my goal, which was passive income, which is going to be required if I want to be 50 years old or 45 years old and have $1 million a year in passive income showing up. So you got to figure out what that is for you that will help you get to that, that end state. So the why is really important. That's going to help you start to formulate what your goals should be. Like if you ask people, it's crazy. If you just say, hey, what are your goals? Well, I'd like to have some money and, a nice house and, I'd like to have college, but you could tell that they're literally making it up as they go. Well, this would be nice to have, or that would be nice to have. But they hadn't taken the time to really sit down and be like, dude, what is important to me? Why do I want that? And what are the different ways that I can get there? And so when we get back, I'm going to go the next level down to what you could do now that you have your why in place and how you can get closer to hitting your goals.
Do you love Instagram? Are you looking to grow your following organically? Let the experts at Digital CEOs with a combined following of over 3 million people grow your followers organically. No bots, no fake accounts, genuine people, real conversations, and go from 0 to 100,000 followers in less than 9 months. For more information, visit digitalceos.co/Cardone. That's digitalceos.co/Cardone. Right now. Franchising is a lucrative way to make money. Take your business and allow others to manage it for you while still maintaining control. Take what you have worked hard for and expand it, not just in your local community, but across the United States. Franchising is not just business growth, it's expansion, and we're the experts. We at Transworld Business Advisors want you to give us a call right now, 757-821-3002. That's 757-821-3002 to let us help you expand your business, make more money, and get the life that you deserve. in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit SteveGriggsDesign.com. That's SteveGriggsDesign.com.
So we're talking about goals today here on Young Hustlers, the show where every Thursday at noon East Coast Standard Time, sometimes my man GC, sometimes me, your boy JG, we're coming here to bring you tips and strategies on how you can get more of what you want out of life. Man, I'm only 33 years old. I know very little, but I do know what works, right? I know what works because I've had the opportunity to work really closely to a guy who made something. I mean, dude, most people, I can't even imagine the percentage of people that actually get to the point where Grant has it in life. I mean, it's just such a small percentage. And so along the way, like, I've picked up a lot of things, just seeing him, how he operates, how he thinks, and applied that in my own life, and seeing these things applied in my personal life and actually me hitting my goals and targets that I've laid out is verification that this stuff works, man. It works. This isn't hocus pocus. This isn't, a guy flying by the seat of his pants making stuff up. These are things that can be duplicated and can be applied to get you to hit your goals. So the first thing that we talked about in the first segment of the show today is, dude, you got to understand why you have the goals that you do. You know, like, you really got to figure it out. Like, spend some time with this. We're talking about the rest of your life. You know, we're talking about sacrifices that you will have to make over the next 3, 5, 10 years so that you can get closer to what you want out of life. Like, I know right now I'm making sacrifices in my personal life that are going to get me closer to where I want to be in a shorter period of time. I got a friend from LA. He's like, dude, money's just not important to me. Like, quality of lifestyle is. I want to be able to travel here and there, and, as long as I can make enough money, I don't need to have a big house, but I want experiences. And some people are into that, dude. I'd rather have experiences every day for the rest of my life and have to work hard for the next, I've been with Grant for 7 years now, maybe I got 13 more years, put in 20 freaking rock star years of work and making money and then, ultimately get what I want. But I'm willing to commit to that. And this is different for everybody. And that's why I'm saying you got to figure out, like, what is the reason you have the goals that you have, And then what is that ultimate end goal, finish line, snapshot? What does it look like for you? And then you got to start figuring out, dude, what comes before that? What comes before that? Re-engineering, reverse engineering has been such a powerful thing for me, not just with my goals, but also like with business. Like, okay, hey, if you want to get this certain deal, or hey, we want to get the revenue in this certain department up to this point, how are the different ways that we can get it there? And then what's it going to take people-wise, and what's it going to take promotion-wise? So it's a really powerful thing. So the first thing that you need to do is clarify the why. The next thing that you need to do is, once you've clarified your purpose, you're clear on that, dude, you need to, like, make these goals a part of the way that you live, a part of the way that you operate. They have to become so ingrained in you as a person that it's like, it's freaking, you're thinking about it so hard, it like self-tattoos on the front of your head so people can see what your goals are about. And that requires that you commit to writing them down every single day, multiple times per day. Now, the 10X planner that we created is a great way for you to do that, because it's a day planner, right? Like, we're I got a notepad right now, but normally I have my 10X planner with me, and every day there's a place in there for you to write down your goals. Like, dude, what are your goals today? What are your targets today? So it becomes a part of what you do on a daily basis. Now, dude, a lot of people are going to be saying, yeah, I write my goals down. It's New Year's resolutions. It's the time of year that everybody does that. But guarantee you, 2 weeks into the new year, most people have forgotten about the goals that they set 14 days earlier. So you got to commit to, like, the time writing these out. It's magic. I remember the first time I started writing my goals when I worked for Grant, my goals it's so funny. I wanted to have 10 apartments. I wanted to drive an S-Class Mercedes. Weird. S-Class. I don't even know why. I wanted to make $200,000 a year. Those are like my top 3 goals that I can remember. And I'd write them down over and over and over again, every single day, over and over and over again. And then the business started growing. And next thing you knew, I was at $200,000. I was like, dude, my goals got to change, right? You know, and then things start happening. Your goals start changing. Your business goals, your personal goals, like, you know, goals sheets can become like long, man. They can become like full pages. So it's important, like when you're writing these out, that you actually get into like, hey, what would that be? Part of that reverse engineering thing, you know, like, dude, what would it be like to be retired at 40 and to be able to travel the world? Like literally be like, I want to spend 2 months in Italy. I want to spend, you know, a month in Greece. I want to go to Park City and live in Park City during the winter for the snow season. You know, I want to live in California. I mean, imagine that. Imagine the lifestyle. If you take the time to actually visualize your goals and really like become a part of it, I'm telling you, it's powerful because it gets you more closely connected to your goals. And you have to be committed to do this. You have to be committed to make your goals actually work out, right? And commitments only take place when they're followed by time and by resources or money. So, you know, dude, commit some time to your goals. If they're that important to you, commit. If you can't commit the time, they're not that important to you. You know, maybe watching TV is more important, or, you know, going out to a bar party, whatever. Maybe that's more important to you. I don't know. But the thing is, you got to get freaking rooted and connected with your goals to make sure that it happens for you. You know, and the truth is that when you start getting your goals laid out, at some point you're going to realize that more skill is required to get you where you want. Like for me, as I'm reverse engineering the whole thing, lots, 20 million, $1 million in passive income, right? That takes me down to, man, I gotta, make $1 million a year and invest it for 10 years. And then I gotta go down to the next level. Man, I gotta get a job that I can make that kind of money. Then I'm like, man, Cardone Training Technologies, where are those deals gonna come from that are gonna pay those bills, right? And then I gotta go all the way back down to, man, I gotta get better on the phone so I can close more deals. Like eventually at some point you're gonna have to confront the skill piece, right? People pay you for 2 things. They pay you for knowledge and skills, like a doctor or a lawyer or somebody that went through a lot of higher education, has specialized knowledge, or they pay you because you can go out and get something, get money, collect money. Like the guys that go out and knock doors that I know that are under 30 years old, making $200,000 a year, working for companies like Vivint, going out knocking doors, selling home automation, selling solar systems, no college education. At some point they're making bank because they can go out and get money. So eventually at some point you got to confront that thing like, man, I got to sharpen the blade. I got to get better at what I do. And that's why we have the show here for you. And that's why we have all the shows on Grant Cardone TV. And that's why we have tools like Cardone U, where you can actually come in and say, hey, look, I know that I have to be able to go out. If being a doctor ain't real to you, if getting a PhD ain't real to you, dude, you need to get Cardone University. And for $49.95, you get lifetime access to a program that will give you everything you need to know about how to go out and collect money, which is the other thing that people will pay you for. So if you're serious about your goals, if you're serious about your career, step up. Cardone U's lifetime access right now, probably through the end of the month, and then it's going away forever. And when we get back, I'm going to wrap up with 3 things, magic things that you can do to make sure that you hit your goals in 2017.
Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control and mistakes from a long time ago. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation and resale in the York tri-state area. Dedicated to premier customer service, getting the best deals at the lowest price, this is the only expert company you should deal with when it comes to buying and selling a home. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. To find out more on how you can get started on owning or selling a home, visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. Life Anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com. TrueStim is hiring. We are seeking motivated sales reps in the United States and Canada to work in the growing, lucrative market of drug-free solutions for effective pain relief and muscle performance training. Do it while having fun and, most importantly, improving the quality of life for your customers. TrueStim offers aggressive pay plans, company incentive trips, and a fast opportunity for growth and advancement within the company. TrueStim trains its people on the #1 sales training platform in the world, Cardone University. The best knowledge for sales combined together with the best marketing systems, culture, and support in the industry. Visit truestim.com/careers. That's truestim.com/careers and get started right now.
Hey, we're back, Young Hustlers. Jared Glant, GC's flying around in the bird today. He's trying to do some big deals. Dude, we're talking about goals. It's the end of the year. I know everybody's talking about it, but I'm actually going to give you some information that you can use that ain't just the fluffy stuff on how you can hit your goals. These are things that I've done in my real life that I learned from watching guys like Grant, from watching guys like Brad Lee, from watching guys like Bobby Castro go out and create massive, massive levels of success for themselves. And I mean, dude, look, it's there. I mean, if you don't think it's there and it's real for you to make money, I can promise you won't. The first thing you need to do is get real on the fact, like, hey, man, there's people all around you that are less talented than you, have less skill than you, but they just have a little bit more desire, and they take a little bit more action, and they create opportunities for themselves. And so you need to get clear on the fact that, dude, this is real for you to make money. I never thought I'd be a millionaire, particularly at 33 years old. But eventually, at some point, I was like, dude, there's people around me that are less talented. It used to frustrate me so bad, dude. I'd see people around me that I knew I was more talented than, have more money than me. I'm just like, dude, how is that even possible? Dude, because they got out there and they freaking, made the call. They freaking took the sack out, threw it up on the table and said, let's do something, right? So 2017, your goals, the first thing you have to do that we talked about today is you have to get real clear on the purpose of your goals. Are they your goals? Or are they somebody else's goals? Because the last thing that you want to do is do all the other work building up to getting you on track to hit your goals and then realize that those goals aren't going to make you happy. The worst thing that you could do is set goals and targets based on what somebody else's expectations are, and then you getting there and realizing that, dude, that's not even what I want. It's not even going to make me happy. So you've got to take the time now. Dude, this is a great opportunity. You got Saturday, you got Sunday this week. Some of you guys are off on Monday. Dude, spend the time to really work this out. Like, get ingrained in it. Figure out really what you want at that end of the game, last ninth inning play with your goals. Number 2, you got to commit to them. Write them out every day. Memorize them. Play it out. Visualize it. Play the game with yourself. Spend an hour going through all the different things that you could get if you were to hit your ultimate goal and target and what your life would be like. Vacations, clothes, restaurants, friends, experiences. Dude, would you like to swim in South Africa in a great white shark tank? I would. Until I saw the video of that one. Did you see that video of that one that actually got into the thing and was... Dude. I don't know, man, that would freak me right out. But I want to swim with great whites, I want some experiences like that. And then you got to focus on the skill. You got to focus on the skill. Skills pay the bills. So you got to work out like, hey man, how am I going to get the muscle and how am I going to get the hammer? How am I going to get the screwdriver? How am I going to get all these tools around me that are going to help me build the life of my dreams? And that comes from programs like Cardone University. So 3 things right here. 3 things. This is the magic 3. 3 things that you can do that I guarantee you will supercharge you on your way to getting what you want in 2017. Number 1, you have to stay away from things that do not make you feel good. Things that you regret, things that lower your self-esteem, things that make you think, man, that's not the right thing to do. You know, for me, that was smoking pot. You know, that was my thing for a while. Yet some of y'all know that, smoking weed every day. I didn't feel good every time after I did it. I was like, man, I know I shouldn't be doing this, right? There's something right now for you. Maybe it's drinking during the week. I don't know. Maybe it's sleeping around too much, you know, and you're causing destruction in the path, you know, breaking people's hearts. Maybe you're cheating on your girlfriend or something. I don't know what it is, but if you continue to do things like that, it can almost have this effect where, I don't know how to even explain it, like where it will cause you to think that you're not deserving of your goals. Like for me, it was like, man, I'm sitting here, I'm smoking weed. Man, I don't deserve all this. I got goals. I want to try to make something out of my life, but dude, do I even deserve this? Am I living this like two-faced life, you know? Like, so stay away 100% from things that don't make you feel good about yourself. If you have friends that you go around and you hang out with and they're always digging on you and you know, giving you shit because you listen to this personal development thing or whatever. Dude, I had GC on in my car all the time. My friends would come in, they'd turn on and be like, dude, sorry, you're riding with me. This is what we're listening to, right? Try to learn something along the way. Right? Get in again. Dude, this again? Yeah, man, if you want to figure out a different way to get where we're going, you're happy to. But this is my car. This is what we're listening to. Even to this day, I still have GC CDs in my car. I listen to them every day when I drive to work. Because it's important for me to like freaking really like infiltrate everything that I have going on up here with some like core data that I know is going to keep me right. Number 2, really simple here, but very hard to do. You got to be healthy and you got to eat right. Like starting my morning every day with exercise gets my mind in check. My attitude is literally, it's like 100 times better. If I don't work out in the morning, I'm tired, I'm sluggish, it's hard for me to get into my day. I end up jacking myself up with a bunch of coffee, caffeine. I get a headache later in the day. I'm like frustrated. It just completely ruins my day. For me, eating a good breakfast and working out in the morning is like, it's like the catalyst for me to have a good day. Gotta start your day like that. I wake up early, it's still dark outside, I feel good, I'm like, man, I'm up ahead of the sun, I know people are still in bed drooling all over the pillow, it ain't gonna be me, I'm going out to get mine. And I haven't done this yet, but I thought that this year I would do something. I wanna write out like a little statement about what I'm about. And every day I want to remind myself like the things that are important to me and what I'm all about, what I want out of life and that I'm going to get it and I'm capable of doing it. You know, some like powerful self-talk, you know? I don't know if y'all like that idea. I've been thinking about it. I just got to write it. You know, I got to do it. I got to do it. And number 3, you got to feed your mind. You got to educate yourself. You have to find time to make this happen. You got to be healthy physically. You got to eat the right food so your body keeps clean and you keep moving forward. And you got to feed your mind, man. You got to get good information and good data from people that are like-minded, that want to push you and support you to get what you want. Right? Sometimes, like somebody said in the stream earlier, sometimes you got people around you that love you that will 100% for sure inhibit your ability to get where you want to go. And so you just got to make sure that's something you want to keep around, because I know I don't want it around. I make the decision to just stay away from people that bring me down and bring me away from my goals. Sometimes it's a hard decision to make. So, dude, don't do things that make you feel bad. And that's kind of a simplified way of saying it, but like, dude, look at all the things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Sometimes it's eating, 3 desserts in a day. I don't know. Steve Spray, back when he first started, I got to tell a story about Steve Spray. The dude, he came in one morning. He's like, man, I just had to go all out last night. I was like, what'd you do, man? He ate like a 3-gallon, those big plastic things of ice cream? He ate the whole thing. Oh my gosh, dude. How do you feel good about that? How do you feel good about that, man? Let's go to the phones, man. Let's go to Mark from El Paso, Texas. We're taking calls, 305-865-8668. I want to hear about your big goals, and what you're going to do this year to get it. What's up, Mark? You there? Mark, El Paso? I can't hear him. Are these speakers on?
Here, go to
Shane.
Shane.
Big dog there. First of all, 10xgrowthcon.com. One-on-one trading still left. Bro, I love you, dude, man. I love the whole tribe. I do have day shows to get you on, my man. So let's hook up and get you on my show and have a session with the Shane Train. Second of all, I got goals. My goals are to take a ride with Uncle G and do a live stream in his car, in his jet, and then to eat dinner with you guys, the whole staff. I'm going to speak at the Growth Con for 5 minutes and burn up the stage. And then I'm going to have a radio show, a podcast, and I'm going to be worldwide. I'm doing everything. And look, I love you guys. Listen, you guys give me so much. I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I do want to tell you, I blow you up on my show. It's no doubt. You guys are the real deal, and you guys are all monsters. I love you all. And
Dude.
listen, I appreciate you. God bless you. And, dude, I need to get you on my show. I made a daytime for you, bro. Let's do this. And I know we're going to get before we're done.
Just drop the mic, man. Just drop the mic and run, man.
Yeah. Can I get a choo-choo, though, from you real quick, bro? I love you.
Gotta give him a choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
You're a beast, man. Tell Robin, Natalie, Steve, all you guys, Jordan, Robert, Sisson, love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Listen, and y'all are helping the world, and keep doing it, man. It's impressive when you make yourself vulnerable and show them where you came from, because that's what makes it doable. Yo, 10X Growth Con. Make sure you tell Uncle G, Brad Lee, Matt Monero, Shane Train's got to be there. 5 minutes, that's it. And y'all need to go to 10xgrowthcon.com. Get there!
Boom.
Woo!
Dude, I think we just found our hype man. We just need to get him a little chain around his neck. So, dude, Shane's talking about the 10X Growth Con. Dude, if you want to feed your mind, you got to do it with good information from unbelievable people. So we got, we've got some like mindset people. We got some business people. We got some money people. We got some startup people. Dude, we've got an amazing lineup. Les Brown, Kevin Harrington, Shark Tank. Les Brown, obviously like legendary motivational speaker. Kevin Harrington, the original Shark. Lewis Howes, this guy knows how to make money with webinars. This is why we actually started doing webinars after Grant did the deal with Lewis. My man Frank Kern, dude. Frank Kern is he's an unbelievable guy. Knows everything there is to know about internet marketing, and just a real cool dude, man. Tim Story. He's the pastor to the stars, man. He's the spiritual advisor to the stars out in Hollywood. Gloria Mayfield Banks, she's the number one producer for Mary Kay. Have you heard of Mary Kay? I don't know, just multi-billion-dollar company. Number one top producer. She was actually a Harvard grad, too. Hank Norman, the brand builder. Jamie Shanks from Sales for Life, teaching you how to go out and sell on LinkedIn and other social platforms. Roddy Chong, who's going to be doing like a live, he's a violinist. How do you say it? Violinist. Dude, the guy's with Trans-Siberian Orchestra, so he's like freaking, doing all kinds of stuff. Danelle Delgado, Bobby Castro, JJ Giacontelli, the real Brad Lee, Tom Cummings, Elena Cardone, Grant Cardone, and yours truly as the MC, making sure everybody stays engaged. So look, your goals. Do not let the beginning of the year fly past and create the afterthought of what you wanted to do with the year by June or July or whatever it is. Take advantage of the time now. Everybody's talking about goals. Do something about it this year. We only got a few spots left. For the Lifetime Access Cardone U special right now. And I was just informed over the last break that in that package, you get a one-on-one coaching call with Grant here in our office in Miami if you want to fly out here, or you can do it virtually over Skype. 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know, whatever it's going to be. He's going to basically say, hey, look, what do you want to get out of life? And he's going to help you map out how to get there. Remember how I reverse engineered everything? He's going to map the whole thing out for you so that you can get on track. It's the best way to start your year. It's a $19,000 program that you can get access to for $4,995 one time. The deal ends. We're probably going to sell out of these today. There's only a couple spots left. If you can see there, that sign. Only a few spots left. CardoneU.com. Take advantage of it. My name's Jared Glant. This is Young Hustlers. Dude, every week we come here to bring you information on how you can improve the quality of life for you, your family, how you can increase your income, how you can grow your business, how you can build more confidence, how you can eliminate fear from your vocabulary, and how you can take action like a freaking maniac every day. The only people that condemn the hustle are the ones who've already given up on the hustle themselves. We'll see you next week.